I heard these exact words from the one I looked to, my pastor. Man is the product of influence. It will explain it to me how men are impressionable. It made me understand that there is nothing that you have found or thought about that someone else has not gotten. This makes sense to me because there's a saying, no man is an island. And I've come to realize how true that is. We often like to believe we shape our destinies, but in reality, we are shaped just as much by the people we surround ourselves with. We are all in some way a product of influence. When I reflect on my own life, I see how relationships have molded me into who I am today. Their encouragement, sticking through challenges, and support have been like invisible hand guiding me along my path. I stand here today, not just as an individual, but as a reflection of those relationships. One of my earliest and most profound influence would be my parents, my first contact with men. My mom is the gentle parent, while my dad, on the other hand, is the strict one, but yet so playful with us. Let me take you to relive a moment of my childhood. I got home from school with a not-so-good report card, which stated my performance for the term. I waited for my dad to get back, and trust me, I was waiting and feeling terrified. I started thinking of the nearest apartment I could find, just in case anything goes wrong. Oh my! I heard the sound of my dad's power bike. I had to breathe in and out. We welcomed him as usual, served him his food, and he asked for the report card. My legs were shaking. Oh God of Abraham, do what you will do. Help your daughter. Thinking there would be a change when he got home. Oh no! God, don't you do magic? Then it dawned on me that I could not run any longer. My dad's countenance changed. It was what I expected. He looked at me and said, "You have to do better, or do you want to go to a public school?" I declined, shaking my head. That was a threat, but also a push. Next term, I drilled, I pushed, and I put in my best. On the last day of the term in my school, the principal would call out students in this following order. The first position, the second position, the third position, the most improved student. I just murmured. I wanted to do better, so I won't have to leave my precious private school. I heard these exact words. The most improved student for GSS2 is Peculiar Emmanuel. I was mute but so happy. I rushed home with excitement this time around. I showed my dad the performance. He was so happy. He really pushed me. His influence is so strong in my life. He pushed a part of me to be so resilient. Moving on to my sweet mother. My epic encounter with my mom was when I got home crying. She had to beg me to talk. I told her how I felt so insecure with the way I look, referring to my weight. She assured me in her calmest voice. In her words, "You are beautiful and perfect just the way you are." Her voice gave me strength and guided me up yet again. She was so emphatic about me being strong no matter the challenge. This has shaped me into who I am today. As I grew older, I encountered friendships that will forever leave a lasting imprint on me. Shakespeare said, and I quote, "A friend is one who knows you as you are, understand where you've been, accept what you've become, and gently still allows you grow." There was a time where I struggled with a lot. I was lost. It was at this time, my friends, which I refer to as my supernatural relationships, became my lifeline. This taught me that the greatest impact you can have on someone's life is being present when it matters the most. It's been a journey full of its ups and downs, but these supernatural relationships I will always run back to. As I look back on my life, I see how that I'm not just the result of my own actions or decisions. I am in many ways a product of the people who have influenced me. So yes to you, each of you here today, to think about those people who have influenced you. Check your circle again. Look at the people who have influenced you. Man is a product of influence. And through the relationships we build, we become something greater than ourselves. Head coach, fellow leaders.